I'll tip you well, baby.
It's like a wire brush on steroids.
Clean tool, dirty mind, who knows?
Use super weird tool. It's like a Frankenstein. William is designing.
Stop! Nasty, nasty job.
Hurry, we have a lot of shit to do on this boat.
There.
Chipping, cutting.
Time for big guns.
This is definitely the nastiest job I've ever been doing.
Tell me again, why are we doing this?
William is designing. I can hear how that brain squeaks while thinking. Hey, what are you doing there? Designing? Yes, no?
Who's this?
Worker.
You look way too clean and way too pretty to be a worker.
Well, I am.
Ready to get dirty?
Yes. William said that today I need to finish the bilge, at least chipping, and then tomorrow I have to paint because he wants to bring the generator as soon as possible inside, and I doubt about that, but I still will proceed to the beach. I just found a new super weird tool. It's some kind of a strange breed in between the chipping hammer and the wire brush. Looks like a Frankenstein creation.
The ongoing saga of the windlass design and installation of the boat. Briefly, I had in a previous episode removed the windlass and redesigned the windlass and mount higher and more in line with the bow pulpit. Today we are wiring and integrating. You'll notice that not required, but I'm using the 1/0 AWG grade. It's better to have a larger diameter wire carrying your current to the windlass and thus have a lot less line loss, meaning that you have full current capacity. In summary, I have mounted a Hoffman PVC box and then through the deck brought a stainless steel pipe, welded that below to the deck, and this will be where I will bring the positive and negative battery post out to the switching relay. Then attached to the box will be the handheld remote, and internal I'll also be wiring a wireless remote, but all the controls will be here next to the windlass. Also we'll be running brand new cables for the two directions and also the common. We will have a external controlled windlass manual switch and also wireless anywhere within the boat. The wireless will be operating manually. It'll be up here by the bow pulpit. Once this is all buttoned up and closed, it'll be nice and clean. I probably will replace the PVC box with a stainless steel box later on, but right now I've got everything where I can start operating the windlass, get the chain up on board, check for the hose pipe, and make sure that everything's functioning properly before I finish welding the deck down, and then we apply the deck paint.
William left somewhere and I can't open the steps to reach to the bilge. I already tried a broom. But it doesn't work. That's what William made with a step opener.
Yes.
I don't know what you're using there. Maybe your ass. I'm waiting for you half an hour trying to get something accomplished.
Well, we have teams of work here. You said, "Can I do the steps?" I said, "Sure you can."
I remember you was opening this with this.
No, I'll show you.
Now you will show me. Thank you.
It's always been in the same place since we've been boating.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here. It's never moved.
I looked literally everywhere.
I know you did, but I said like 6 months ago there will always be one here for the step. I don't use it for anything. But
You're gonna kill me.
memories. You can be so far away.
So I don't need you anymore. You can leave. I'm
No,
gonna open
as
by
long as
myself.
now.
No, I'm gonna open it.
I have to show you how to secure.
Well, you didn't want to show me half an hour ago.
We're working. You just show up at noon and say, "I'm ready. Here I am." Everybody stop. We're ready to work.
It's not everybody. There's just you.
So after this gets open like this, all right, you're watching or you're ready?
I'm watching.
Then you have to go all the way over, which is very hard. And then you can't step on here yet very hard because this little bracket has to come here. Then you can step.
Are you gonna make it one day better?
I have an actuator for it, so we can just.
Don't worry, I'll suck it with my big vacuum.
You know, I think it went through the hole. How's that possible?
Oh, you know what? That might be. Steps in the dungeon are open. And I'm taking my big vacuum and going right down below. This hole is too tight for me and the vacuum. Stop! I was just gonna say that I got him situated, kinda. Follow me to the dungeons of the Dawn Hunter. Let's finish this nasty job. Snake comes in. William can definitely make any boat a disaster. Today is super hot, so I'm probably gonna use my little Milwaukee helper. Oh, that's nice. Wow, this is night and day. I think William on purpose gives me shitty tools first, so I struggle and ask for something better. And then suddenly we have something better, and this is a huge commercial vacuum from our jobs. Once we were doing a construction business, so it's a night and day. Finally I can suck all the rust that I need. William, one day I will take a revenge. Okay, so I vacuumed everything I could. I'm gonna show you guys. It's much better than when I started. Whew. Back. Okay, so you can see here all this old paint and stuff, but I will have still to chip away this and some parts here. I mean, probably no one was doing that I don't know for how many years, so it's all rusted. But this vacuum is a freaking time saver, because in the other day I would have to do almost everything by hand because it couldn't suck that huge pieces of rust that are here. Well, this is not huge, but I mean they are bigger there. The right tools for the right time definitely makes your job done.
Part of the design will be to have the stainless steel chain go all the way down into the lowest portion of the boat using a hose pipe. And to make that transition, I was able to find a used hose pipe at Sale. It's from an old 1960 some series boat. It's quite large, as you can see, and it will then make this transition in this location, so the chain will enter and then it will end up all the way on the lowest portion of the boat, right where the bow thruster is. So it'll have additional weight at the lower center of gravity. Feeling pretty bad. It's time to graduate you to a new tool.
I was just saying my happiness. Oh my goodness, it shines. It has glitter all over. Wow, this is a diamond ring or something?
Yeah, you can wear it as a necklace later on.
Look at that.
That is a diamond.
Very pretty, wow.
Diamond grit blade for descaling paint. And probably have to use this. You're not going to be happy with me.
I'm sure I'm already not happy with you because of this vacuum. I was saying that William is giving me this stupid little tools on purpose so I struggle, and then he gives me something that works.
You know, we can't learn how to run until we walk properly. In martial arts, You have to get a white belt.
This is not martial arts. We have to get both done. I am scared.
That's a pin.
No?
No.
Okay. Already.
Oscillates.
Oh, I see. I know what that is. I know what's that. It's not gonna start right away when I plug it. Okay. So is there like how I'm supposed to like hold it and like attach it?
Just push in, and as you push,
So horizontally? Just like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you better leave now because I'm gonna kill you. You didn't give it to me before and I was scraping this crap with this chipping hammer.
New presents come every day.
But I'm not gonna grind the pipe.
Don't grind the pipe.
Okay.
Unless you want to be swimming in shit.
Okay.
Made quite a bit of headway today. Was able to get this last brace completed for the pilot house, and now have the front, the sides, and the top 2-inch by 2-inch, 1/4-inch tubing and structure completed. Next will be to start designing the arc of the rooftop so that we can collect rainwater on the two corners, run it down to a separate holding tank before it gets filtered, so we can take advantage of the complete upper deck, both for solar and for water collection. With all the welding, my little clutch welder is starting to fall apart. So I found on CyberWeld a very, very good deal on a brand new Miller MIG-TIG welder. It also accepts a spool gun. The shipping was free, price was right, and with the welder came a brand new helmet. So kind of funny story is I opened up the helmet today and started to look at it. Mine has just about had it. Tearing into the box, I pull out this nice, cool, special Miller welding helmet. It's got a clear lens technology, and I went to use the helmet and I find out I'm gonna have to spend about an hour figuring out how to use this thing, because on the inside, you can see this. How about this way? On the inside, this helmet it has a miniature computer. You program it for the mode, how long, how short it should open, and how long it should be darkened, whether you're cutting, welding, and grinding. It is kind of like programming the old watches on your wrist. Push 2 buttons 3 times, push 1 another time. So welder helmet went back in the box. I have to do a little research and get this working properly, sitting on a sofa somewhere before I tackle the welding jobs. But completely adjustable, pretty amazing looking unit. The lens structure does pop off and allow you access to the inside, and multiple lenses came along with the helmet. So If any of you guys would like to have more information, maybe I'll do a little detailed Patreon for the helmet and the new welder.
So more or less I'm done. You can see that there are almost no old paint, just in some parts. The one that didn't scrape off very easily, William told me to leave. All this here. The last location that I might wire brush yet is that one. But all the rest, nasty job. Nasty, nasty job.
You guys that have been watching us, or you just tuned in, all the work I'm doing on the boat, because of working on offshore oil rigs in the past, I believe in designs that are going to not only last for a long time, but also in the event of a storm or something that you haven't expected. So if you're going to go through the time and effort, the stainless steel piping should be heavy gauge, heavy wall. Don't waste your time with something that's lighter. The cost is insignificant. You have a much stronger weld, much stronger design. Same with any of the steel. Steel, even if it's the small tubing, should have a heavier gauge thickness. Again, when you're welding, it's much more forgiving as far as strength is considered. I also picked up today material for the new chain plates, because I'll be replacing chain plates, and I'll also be adding new chain plates where we have repositioned the mizzen mast. So the chain plate material also, if you notice, is stainless steel. There's two grades. There's 304 and 316. Depends on how much surface area you're going to have exposed. But the design criteria, once again, do it right once. It's going to last you a very long time. Any questions you might have, or design requirements, or even if you just want me to comment on something, go ahead and shoot me a text, comment on our video, or send an information to our website, and love to work along with you.
This thing is like a wire brush on steroids.
For the other episodes, Ayana was cleaning the tools, and I'm not too sure if she cleaned all of them, because although the boat looks like a disaster, I always love to start the next day with the tools clean, put where they belong, so I'm not running around looking all over for them. So as proof, as we say in our family, if it's not documented, it doesn't exist. So I'm going along cleaning all the tools. It only takes about an extra 10 minutes at the end of the day, but you lay a tool down on something that's really nice. If the tool's all dirty, you're dirty, and it's just kind of a habit that I have is making sure that whenever you go to grab something, you're not coming out looking dirtier than what you started. Clean tool, dirty mind, who knows? So this is for all of you out there that said, wow, this guy has a whole bunch of brand new tools from Milwaukee. Actually, he doesn't. Some of these tools are almost 5 years old. If you keep them clean, they look like new. And if somebody also borrows it, it'll probably be treated better. So I don't have a bunch of new tools. I do get maybe once every 3 months something that I need. And there you have it. Sun is about to set. We are pretty well finished with the pilot house framework. Probably one more day and I can start designing the roof supports and mount. The swim platform is also completed, so we made a lot of headway today. I'll give you a quick overview. The swim platform pivots down for anchorage and back up for voyage. The pilot house framework is completed. The front struts are completed for the front windows, and tomorrow I will finish the back braces for the sliding doors. New chain plates have been ordered, and I'll start fabbing those up also tomorrow. Signing off, good night.
My husband returned after 12 hours in the boatyard. I thought he died in there, but he did not. Now he wants to have a glass of wine. No shower, no change of clothes, comes right here and has a glass of wine.
You know what happened to little liars? They paint the building. I think the real story is we offered our wife a glass of wine.
Oh, where is the documentation?
After, here we are again. This family that needs documentation. If you guys want to go ahead and help us out, go onto the website and you have two choices. You can either buy Yana a glass of wine or buy Yana some dishwashing soap.
Very
You
fun.
guys make a choice.
William, a present. You can open your eyes. Open it.
I'm afraid to open this. Oh, I know what it is.
No.
Thank you.
It's not for eating, it's for showering.
Yeah.
Cool? What do you think you're gonna shower with? Well, it has very good weight.
Yes. Well, you don't need to buy that exercise thing. We can just keep using this. See? Try it.
Little babushka.
No babushka. I know what else it is.
Hey!
Are you gonna use your present?
I can scrub you.
No.
Yay! Here you go.
It doesn't scrub anything.
No?
No. On one of the channels, it said, get used to slightly less hygiene. Well, I have news for you. Get used to major less hygiene. Taking a shower is like a blessing. And rotten fish scale I'm giving to that rubber thing down there, it is as rotten as it gets. It looks good, it smells good, it feels good, works like crap.
I don't know if I believe you. I'm gonna have to check them by myself.
Well, maybe this little body is different than this other little body.
This body's bigger than your body.
We have railings.
Hey, don't! You're gonna squeeze them and get them out. Where's the glass of wine? Is it coming?
Well, is this coffee thing for wine?
No.
Does it cool and heat?
This is the best mug I've ever had. I had it today 2 times, my coffee in that, and cannot be any better.
Well, considering the mood that you're in when I got back from the boat, that mug's worth every penny, whatever it was. Another thing about my lovely wife is that every day things
Glass
go back
is there.
in a different place. Oh, that's new.
It's fine.
Good thing in my younger days I was a bartender. Every wine glass makes wine taste bad.
Who told that?
Every single customer.
No, they don't know what are they talking about. They just being too fancy.
I work for tips. Subscribe. And donate to a worthy cause.
I'll tip you well, baby. Just keep pouring in this glass.
Cheers. My alcohol. Perrier with lime. Yana made me Russian soup.
No.
There's a shortage of water. So you get all kinds of meat, noodles, carrots, but a little low on the sauce.
You know,
Okay.
first couple of days you eat soup, and the next couple of days you eat it like a second, like a supper. You can even, on the third day, you can even grill it. Please, Dad.
No, it's looking for water. Please.
I'll give you water. No, you know what?
Look at these guys are already dried up.
No. I'll give you water. So you can have a spoon of this and then,
Drink some water.
yes, this sip of water.
With a little flour and water.
First he says that there is not enough meat in the soup. Now he says there is not enough water in the soup. Here is water for the soup. Hold on. Maybe you put too much salt in it, that's why. I'm cutting you off.